Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Utah Utes and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Florida State's head coach told me before the game, because both teams are fighting for their status in the college football playoff rankings, both in the top 50, but they need these crucial strength of schedule wins to impress the committee. When the Big 12 takes on the ACC, there is a lot on the line because these two teams will look at this outcome of this game in the postseason and how it will affect their seeding later on. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Utes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida State's offense will come out first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Breaks into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Turner. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. There's some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Got some room, entered the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Utah Utes offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Utes will punt this one away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Follows his blocks. It's Turner. Knocked down immediately.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to field this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Gonna try to get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Utes will hustle to the line.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man. Really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass. But then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
The fake and wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes Sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap in this drive comes from their own 41. Swarmed under, 5-yard loss on the play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. All wideouts, no backs. Third down from the gun, Williams. On target over the middle. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Oh, pressure's coming. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun. Got room at the 35. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Red pass, it's complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the move, it's Sands. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game if they want to be a great program again.
The handoff. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing, Williams. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Williams will pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. The Utes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They're all over him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Punt is on its way. Trying to take it back. Bust through behind his pad. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. To the back. Nowhere to go. With the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Piles is way ahead. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little far.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover.
Ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps it himself. And the ball is free on the pitch. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Williams. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Williams looking for a man. Just got rid of that one.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the right. Picked off! What a play by this defense! He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Parker.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Williams. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. Williams will pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Williams to the air again. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and they'll lose a few yards as a result.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw one first. Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conner.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Arizona State Sun Devils. Over to your game at Doak Campbell Stadium. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And of course his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Noles will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Utes will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on 4th down, the offense has a 1st and 10.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll set up to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I think the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Hand it to the back. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you've got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, Offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt, and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Williams. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. Drives inside. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. 2nd and long here. Handoff, Parker running left. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking for the edge. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. The ride. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He splits the uprights. That slices the lead to 2.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking for space. It's Turner. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Enough to move the chains. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He's changing the play. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Thomas. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Williams to throw. Looking for a deep man. It's picked off and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I bet you different.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Utes line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Searching for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throwing, Williams. It falls incomplete, and we'll change into the field to get things started back up. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Straight ahead, it's Singleton. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away.
Number 36 on the punted away.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble and throws. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Handoff for Parker. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is White. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
We all want to push the ball down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Long way to go on second down. Takes the handoff. It's White. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense set on first down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Right side, it's Parker. Still on his feet. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Utes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone. It's Parker. Got enough space. Touchdown, Utes! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And right down the middle.
Utah, 22. Florida State, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Seminoles sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. From the gun, it's Turner. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Williams. They're working that left side. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
Normally, I would say fourth and short on your own.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Williams to throw for it on fourth. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Trying to establish the run. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll give it to Parker. He's past the marker. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Tough run here. It's White. Got a little grass. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utah!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Unloads to the wideout. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Williams throws to the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Pulls it. Leaves it in his belly. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Parker again. Finding some room. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. They'll run with Parker. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick give. It's Turner. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Here's Williams to throw. Caught.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.